Hey, welcome back. Super excited. It's a serious topic, but we're going to try to have some fun and maybe raise awareness, and hopefully you can come out and attend the event. My guests to my right, Susi Malohifo'ou, and do I call you Velonika or Veronika? What have you chosen?
I mean, it doesn't matter.
We'll make it easy for everybody.
Velonika, Pome'e.
Yeah. We'll get to you in just a little bit. I wanted to bring Susi in first and talk about, tell me about your organization and your event happening this weekend.
Thank you so much. So Pacific Island Knowledge to Action Resources we're a pretty new organization, but this week we have the Violence Prevention Conference that we are co-hosting with an organization in San Francisco. And it's going to be 2.5 days of talking about violence prevention, intervention, and healing, and hopefully to give tools and resources for mainstream agencies and law enforcement, but as well for our community to also get resources.
Your organization is one of those that I feel has been there since the beginning. A lot of awareness is starting to come up because of like recent podcasts and things. But you've been there since the beginning for this fight. I bet it must feel good to have other people jump in, but you've been there since ground zero.
Yeah, I was a survivor of domestic violence in the late 80s, and when I married my husband and moved back 8 years ago, I saw that nothing was going on in the Pacific Island community around this subject. I took my husband to a national convention, and he said, I need to start talking to the men. And that's when we started realizing that without the men being part of this conversation, we were not going to solve this. If us women could have solved this, it had been solved hundreds of years ago.
So I don't want to oversimplify it because I know it's such a huge topic, but what are some, maybe 3 things that you would say if there's someone who, if you know someone who has this situation going on, what would you say would be 3 things that they can do right now to get help or help someone else?
Tell somebody. Open up. Just tell anybody that's around you, and then find resources. Go to somebody in your church, your friend, and reach out to domestic violence organizations, sexual assault organizations, and then stand up, really, and help the next person.
Now, those of you who don't have Veronika on your radar, soon she will be a household name.
Yes.
Is it this year's edition of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition?
Yes.
Okay. Please tell me a little bit about your career, how you got to it, because I have some questions because of our cultural, phobias and maybe taboos. But tell me a little bit about how busy you are and what's going on with your life.
I mean, Sports Illustrated has definitely helped boost my career, and I am on the radar now where people are starting to become more familiar, not just with me but our culture as well, which is very important to me. And it's been a journey, but there's still a lot of work to do.
Yeah.
So
I really love what you're doing because you're not using your newfound success just about you. You're actually helping people, not just our Pacific Islander people, but women all over the world to have a voice. Can you tell me your connection to the domestic violence movement?
Well, I actually started out as a community organizer. That's actually how I was found. We used to organize events for young people to get involved and express themselves in the arts, and I helped put together a fashion show to raise money to feed the homeless. And me and my team would walk in it, and there was a designer in the crowd, and she came up to me afterwards and was like, I want you to walk for me during LA Fashion Week. And one thing just led to another, and here I am. I live in New York, and I'm signed with Wilhelmina Models, and it's like one of the biggest moments of my career right now to be a part of Sports Illustrated.
Yeah.
And we're making history.
Is it just me? It's really hot. Susi, you don't look like you're hot. It's really hot. I don't know. The lights haven't changed, have they? All right. But you're going to be speaking. You're part of the convention.
Yes.
When are we going to be able to catch you? And you're a keynote speaker?
I am.
Next week, she'll be back for Kava Talks. They're having their 4th annual. Friday at 10 o'clock, you can catch her. She'll be talking about 15 minutes, but we've asked her to come back next Saturday for the Kava Talk dinner, where she'll be the keynote speaker.
Okay. 5 minutes goes by so fast when you're having such important talks and fun time, too.
Yeah.
How do we jump on social media and follow you and look for the next Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue?
Yeah, so we're going to have the launch event in Miami, May 10th and 11th. You guys can find all the information at sportsillustrated.com. I also have the information up on my Instagram at Velonika Pome'e, or you can visit my website to just find anything related to Velonika Pome'e. Samoans.com.
Because you know, once she comes out on the Sports Illustrated magazine, all the Samoans and Tongans, just like me, are gonna be like, "That's my cousin." Yeah. Hi, cousin. That's how we do it. So if you want to be part of the Polynesian family, you see her, you say, "Hey, cousin, I know you." So much. Thank you so much for joining us, Susie. Always a pleasure.
Always. Thank you.
Great message. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with more.